Getting started and actually doing self-improvement all starts with having the willingness to change. You're tired of waking up the same way every day, eating the same way every day, really just being unhappy with the way that your life is going. If you're already watching this video, that means you have that initial willingness to change, which is a great thing. But something that I know about a lot of young men like myself is that although we have that willingness to change, we don't really do anything with it. You kind of just end up lost and watching back-to-back self-improvement videos, video after video after video, and eventually all you're doing is just watching motivational speeches, motivational quotes on YouTube and Instagram, and not really doing anything to actually change yourself. You're just immersing yourself with content that makes you think you're doing something positive. The point of my video today is to give you a starting point. If you have no idea what to do to actually step forward and do something with your life, to actually step forward and do something with your self-improvement journey, this is the video for you. If you don't know who I am, my name is Greg, and my goal is to help out young men on their self-improvement journeys. Clearly that's something that you're interested in, so feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. You'll be joining a growing community of like-minded young men who also want to help you out and reach their own goals too. Back in December of 2021, meaning last year's December, I watched a video by a YouTuber in the name of Hamza. And if you know anything about the self-improvement community on YouTube, you probably already know who Hamza is. Now, this was one of his older videos where he said, I think the video was called "Stare at Your Wall and Think." And at first glance it was kind of strange. I was like, stare at my wall? Who just sits there and stares at their wall? Like, that's what a crazy person does. So I actually followed through and watched the video, and it really had me thinking. I and many young men like myself don't actually take the time to do nothing in a day. Now you're probably thinking, well, I do nothing all the time. You're a loser, by the way. Let me give you an example here. Sitting on your computer and watching Netflix is not doing nothing. Even if you have a lot of free time and you're just sitting on your phone watching TikTok, you're also still not doing nothing. You're still doing something. You're still keeping your brain occupied with some sort of stimulus. Staring at your wall and thinking eliminates any other external stimulus to your brain. This means that all you're left with is your thoughts. There's no flashing colors, there's no screen, there's no person on the screen telling you what to do like I am right now. The simple fact that I tried this method of just staring at my wall and thinking for a while, not about anything particular, just staring at my wall and just thinking about whatever came to my mind. The fact that I did that is the reason you're watching this video right now, today. That day, I don't remember which day it was, but I remember how long I stared at my wall. That day, I stared at my wall for 13 minutes and 25 seconds. Because I set a timer on my phone to see how long I would last staring at my wall and thinking. And within 13 minutes and 25 seconds, I immediately knew what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to go outside and go for a walk. And that's how this all started. That's how this YouTube channel started. Me sitting down and just allowing all the intrusive thoughts and all of the thoughts that were rushing through my brain throughout the day, allowing them just to sit there and churn around and actually figuring out what my brain wanted to do. What I wanted to do all along was just go for a walk. And that was pretty much life-changing. Because I eventually turned it into a habit to just go for a walk, because apparently that's what I wanted to do. That's what my brain told me I should do. So I went through with this, and I went through it with these morning walks, and that is how I started my entire self-improvement journey. I think I've made extensive amounts of videos about how life-changing walks were, but this is actually the reason why I started doing them. And I have to admit, it was probably one of the most life-changing events that I've had within the past few years. Me simply staring at my wall and allowing my brain 13 minutes and 25 seconds of uninterrupted, non-stimulating thinking, just allowing myself to think for a few minutes, it gave me the mindset to make a massive change in my life. And as I continued that habit of walking, it was kind of a positive feedback loop. I started adding more and more positive habits. Things like journaling, writing for 5, maybe 10 minutes about just what you're thinking about. Something as simple as that greatly helped to improve my mental health and also inspired me to finally start posting on this YouTube channel in January of 2022. Now, look where we're at. Obviously, if you can't already tell by how hectic my upload schedule is, it hasn't all been ups. There are certainly downs. But I have to admit, I never would have guessed that staring at my wall for 13 minutes and 25 seconds would have led to this drastic of a change in my life. If you're watching this far into the video, it probably means that your attention span is a lot, like 95% better than the average person who watches YouTube videos. If you don't already know, the average person who clicks on a YouTube video maybe pays attention to it for 30 seconds. You know, if you're one of the top level YouTubers with amazing viewer retention, like Mr. Beast level retention of viewers, you'll probably get them for, you know, a few extra minutes. But people's attention spans are genuinely fried, and it's honestly very concerning. Instant gratification and social media that we're consuming, it's actually shocking that you're still here, even after hearing me talk about viewer retention spans. Aside from that though, I really want you to be able to grasp how life-changing it is to give your mind a chance to just think. That's literally it. You're just thinking. You're not thinking about anything specific. Look, I'm asking you quite literally to sit down and do nothing. This is all I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to sit down, sit down in a chair, maybe sit down in your bed and just look at the wall, maybe look at the ceiling, and think of what comes to mind. Think of what your brain is asking you to do. And resist the urges to go to your computer, go to your phone, check your phone, text back Bro, the world is not going to end if you don't text back that person. Bro, you're not getting any texts, okay? All right. Give yourself 15 minutes, 20. Maybe spend an hour staring at your wall. I know it's a hell of a lot better than what you're doing right now, which is looking at YouTube. Real quick before I end this video, I wanted to feature a viewer. This guy, his name is Angel, and he hit me up on Instagram and showed me the progress of his bulk, like gaining muscle that he's put on. And it's honestly incredible. And you guys actually don't have any idea how much it means to me when someone tells me like, yo, check out my progress. This is the progress I've made so far. And you've really helped motivate me. Like, you literally have no idea how much that means to me. So if you do feel like showing me your progress, go on ahead. I'm more than happy to check it out. So I'll motivate you and you guys motivate me right back. That's all I have for today. And remember, I'm not going to say it this time. See ya.